In 2016, a great innovation was born. What seemed as an idea has now changed the lives of many young people in the coastal city of Mombasa. Ambition, hard work, strategic planning, and a noble initiative has brought about impactful change in the minds of the youth in Mombasa County, the Swahili Port hub.
I came for the first time to the coastal part of Kenya in 2007 to do the survey on the first undersea fiber optic cable that now connects the eastern coast of Africa to the rest of the world. So I was in the team under SEACOM that was doing the survey from South Africa all the way to Djibouti on actually opening up the eastern coast of Africa, which was entirely depending on satellite communication.
Mahmoud Noor's passion for community became the powerful driving force that brought about the birth of the Swahili Port hub in Mombasa.
And as I was working with the undersea fiber optic cable, my passion has always been with community. I reached out to universities, I reached out to centers where I felt it was important for our young people, both that are in the educational institutions and also within communities. I felt it was important for them to understand what the technology around fiber optic, the technology around opening up the rest of Africa. And I think that's how I reached out to places like Baraton University, which is also connected to how SwahiliPot hub started, because when we actually supported their ICT week in 2009, around that time, and after that is when I met some of the young people or the leaders who are in that club at iHub in Nairobi. And one of their biggest problems that time, they told me, was internet connectivity. It was expensive, it was unstable. And although my work at SEACOM was mainly operations and technical, my passion for community made the president allow me to do CSR as well. And I made a case for us to support the hubs in Nairobi. Eventually we supported hubs in Kampala and even the rest of Africa. So when we supported iHub, NILAB, MLab, Nairobi Garage with capacity, high-speed internet at no cost for many years, and up to now we are supporting most of them. But my question was always, why are we doing all this in Nairobi while the cable itself lands in Mombasa? And I think that is how SwahiliPot was born. Because when I came back here in Mombasa, I remember telling that team, including the PS, then Bitang and Devo, why we do everything in Nairobi. But when I came back, I reached out to the National Museums of Kenya, who are good enough to give us the property, and then we committed capacity as SEACOM to support them with internet connectivity. And then the Ministry of ICT brought in partners like Cisco.
The youth in Mombasa have found a place to showcase their intelligence, ideas, and brilliance. All this is with the vision that Mahmoud had to bring about success in the hub space in Mombasa and extend a gesture of hope to the coastal communities.
So we thought then one of the areas where a lot of our young people within the coast were also strong, they're creative, they're talented. Whether it is, and creative is very wide. So we decided, let us fuse arts into our tech space, and we became the first tech space within Kenya and probably within Africa to fuse technology with the arts. And when we did that, we saw actually there was need, because our number immediately rose from around 70 to over 1,000, and from there I think our journey started.
Swahili Port Hub has brought about success to the lives of many young people, with most of them now having success stories birthed from various programs like the Pitching Thursday and the Pwani Innovation Program, all of whom are proud to be associated with this great idea.
I am Okoth Tonyo Dipo, a creative director, a scriptwriter, a director too, film, theatre and writing. So what I expect is that Pwani Innovation Week will automatically enhance the skill set of the youths and bring innovations to life and also promote innovations of the youths. Basically, youth engagement in tech and art. For me personally, the aspect of regularly talking about my business individually is an aspect that I didn't have at first, but I've grown as an individual in order to be able to share my enterprise with a lot of people. And it's also very welcoming since people will be interested to understand what you do. So orally, yes, Pitching Thursday is a dime and it helps you grow.
With his bid to secure the future of young people through tech, Mahmoud Noor says he has to give everyone an equal chance to grow in their field of study and develop their career path. Engaging youth in productive endeavors has contributed to wins in the fight against drug abuse in Mombasa, an outcome that Noor is proud of to be associated with.
One of the biggest challenges in Mombasa was, and that was very glaring, was the drug abuse. Then we had issues of radicalization. We still have issues of juvenile gangs. A lot of young people who are hopeless. And we thought if we just, in fact we realized that when we just say it is a tech hub, a lot of them feel that it is not their space. Because when you talk of tech, they assume there's a lot of coding, a lot of engineering. And we also have a good number that, because if you look at the transition in 2018 at 38% from primary to secondary, it means a lot have not completed probably and passed well high school for them to go to colleges. So these are the young people that we are dealing with who feel that they are hopeless.
The impact he brought to the youth in Mombasa County has attracted other stakeholders who are ready to support his bid to bring change to their community.
Kenya Red Cross is partnering with the SwahiliPot to organize the Pitching Thursdays, and we are judges every week, and also we provide them with some of our entrepreneurs who are being trained to pitching through the Women's Social Entrepreneurship Institute, and take the Pitching Thursday as an opportunity to improve their skills and to make some connections. I would say that half of our ladies entrepreneurs from now on have been pitching. They're taking this, the Pitching Thursday, as a training to improve their skills, grow their confidence, and also gather some inputs and connections from the other partners. They will be more than ready to pitch for our final pitch competition, but also to the Pwani Innovation Week for sure.
They also brought in Huawei, and then we had connectivity in the hub. Once we had that, then we reached out to the tech community. Now when the tech community came, we started it also as a tech hub, following the footsteps of iHub, NILAB and the rest in Nairobi. But over time we thought we needed to be more relevant to our community here, because when you put up something, the intention also is for it to impact what is around us.
His efforts have never gone to waste, since many young people raised from the hub eventually came out prosperous and better than they were in the beginning.
We have a lot of stories that have passed through here, even Gilitix Media, which was also one of the ideas that were created and amplified during the Pwani Innovation Week. So that is how the journey of SwahiliPot happened. Now it is now a center for a lot of young people. Over 2,000 young people use it at different times, from mainly Kwale, Kilifi and Mombasa, and they consider it a safe space.
The annual Pwani Innovation Week has always been the marquee event, where young innovators are given the opportunity to network with like-minded individuals around the country. But this year, the event has gone international. The Pwani Innovation Week 2023 has involved youth from countries along the Swahili coast, Somalia, Kenya, Tanzania and Mozambique to share their ideas and innovations and create a vibrant ecosystem of innovators on the African continent.